I'm Brittany, this is Wei Yang, and welcome to Gaywatch, where we watch gay things. Today is episode 6 of Interview with the Vampire. After episode 5, I think we all just want to know what the hell the aftermath looks like. Because when you're talking about a situation like this, it could actually go in a few different directions. And with these two in particular, it's kind of impossible to predict which direction they'll go in. So I'm going to hit play and I'm going to find out.
Blind in one eye for 5 weeks.
God.
Was it?
Oh.
He said it was more like floating, arising at will, propelling in a direction by the decision.
So
Called
flying.
it the cloud gift.
Cloud gift. It's flying. Cloud gift. Blood orange. Please. Lestat. God. You're such a... You're so Lestat. Ugh.
NDA signed by any and all who cross the threshold, eh?
Is your medicine taken?
I mean, yeah, when you're a vampire.
Thanks for asking.
He thought if he exposed all his power to me, I would never feel his equal, and the relationship would suffer.
That's generous.
The one time, officer. It's
Ooh.
my fault.
Are we the sum of our worst moments?
Oh! Hang on!
Even?
Fucking stop! Okay, we are back after the crash. And fortunately, we do not actually have to start over again. We just have to start at this thoroughly offensive line that I was not done gushing over. What the fuck is that kind of question, Louis? I mean, that just cuts to the heart of too many things, so many things, all the things. In terms of how we quantify people and how we try to classify people. And sometimes it is just on how you look at it, and then sometimes it shifts around depending on what kind of worst moments we're talking about. And does the degree of awfulness change how we grapple with things like that? For a lot of people, yes. Like, you are not the sum of your worst moments until you do something over this level of bad. To make the really reductive argument, right? And to some degree, understandable. Totally understandable. In terms of figuring out if you are going to ultimately judge if a person is evil or not. Because I feel like it's a very human thing that we all try to do. But meanwhile, like, no single person, and sometimes it's hard for even me to really grapple with and understand, especially when you take it to some of like the worst that humanity has ever seen. Like, there are so preciously few wholly evil beings in just existence. And of those, which is already a rarity, so few of those are simply born evil. Evil is almost always made, which goes back to the I do not want to know what the hell made Lestat the way he was. Holy shit, did I go off on some kind of like ADD morality tangent? I think I did. Anyway, Louis be out here just providing springboards for all kinds of philosophical debates.
Can we be forgiven if we do not forgive others ourselves?
That's a whole other thing I could go off on. But I'm gonna try not to, but I could. That's one of the whole foundations of forgiveness, is that if you want to be forgiven, then you have to... Whoo. He's not gonna get me back on that bullshit. I'm climbing down off the soapbox. Here we go.
Which was just as well, since Claudia and I were in no mood to receive his apologies.
Right.
I made...
And this is rehab for Claudia, too. I mean, look at the kind of shit she pulled. Oh man, they are always on pins and needles.
I don't know if the operator is patching me through correctly.
Oh, wow. 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 This is such a...
From Louis' favorite bookshop.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should let him decide if he wants to see me or not.
It's gonna take a little more than an old book, babe. I mean, this is what they do. They don't do any work on themselves, and then they love bomb the other person. Oh, Lestat.
I've changed.
We're gonna need more than I've changed, babe.
Let me prove it to you.
And I mean, like, not like in the proof thing. See, that's not a good indication.
Both of you. Life forever.
Well, it's not a... It's more than a...
Silence is
See,
cruel.
this is also... This is not, babe. You're... No, This is not... Yeah, this is not a now or never kind of thing, babe. For what you did, you should be prepared to pay for the next 50 years.
I hate you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Here we fucking go. Uh-huh.
La-vida.
You took Lestat back.
The vampire bond. There
Oh, is that what they're calling it? Okay.
Murderer.
His name was Magnus.
Oh, shit!
He took me from my room and killed. Some bloated and black. But they all looked like me. My coloring, my physique.
Our home was often vandalized.
Is this how we leave New Orleans?
Cowardly warnings. You're born
Oh, well.
or you're not.
Another one of his lies.
I was about to say, that's hopefully true, but I don't know. We don't know. Because we have no one else to go on. This is so fucking complicated.
It's his nature. The damage, so we never forget the damage.
You know, honestly, for at least a while, that's not a half bad idea.
If you could just give him blood, he ended it with the singer. What are you doing?
I'm enduring.
Jesus. They're doing so few things quote unquote correctly and so many things incorrectly. But at the same time, it's like they're trying to it is a mess. But I was correct. It's a very well drawn mess. And it is sadly a very realistic mess. But oh boy, this mess.
Did Nicky kill himself like your maker Magnus?
Oh shit.
Poor Massa and his pain. It's an honor just to sleep under Massa's roof.
Woo!
And she is poisoning Louis against me.
No, you did that on your own. Wait, hang on. Go back. Who did they say was talking? Swear to fucking God.
Affected me against
Didn't they give a character name? Fucking cocksuck! Lestat? Babe? I believe in redemption for pretty much anyone, and you're pushing it, dude. No fucking way. No way. Oh! Oh!
Ivana, Celestia, Ployesti.
Funny
couldn't-
sounding towns.
You couldn't have this conversation later.
Us living in them.
Hey, sis.
Ooh. Ugh. What the hell kind of complicated dramatic irony has Claudia, has, you know, apparently former sadist trophy-keeping Claudia as the one who was doing the most right in this situation. Because it's true, just because you won't live in that situation and witness it with their eyes, you still tell the person, if you need to, you can come find me. That is but she used to, never in a million years would I would have thought that a show about vampires would have the gall to go this far into a situation this complicated and emotional and triggering for a lot of people, and like hot button topic, and they're really going for it in a very daring, honest way, and that's why it's so like emotional and frustrating. There's just so many things. There's just so many aspects to a situation like this. It's just staggering. Oh shit.
I'm going to kill him.
Let's go, bitch. Do what you gotta do.
He'll destroy you if you try it.
No.
Yeah, you're only gonna have one shot.
Protects the...
What? We get to see this? The show just got gayer! So, like, my thing is, and I have to say this real quick because I have to go hop on a live stream. My thing is, the darker and more awful and, you know, more terrible and more monstrous that a villain becomes, conversely, I become more interested in what their legitimate, hard-fought redemption arc would look like. That's just me. I'm super fascinated in the redemption of the despicable, right? Because, like, if literal Nazis have rehabilitated themselves, then, like, people can be rehabilitated even when they have dug the darkest, deepest, nastiest hole for themselves. And I love to see that come about in fiction, in a safe space where we can explore exactly what that would look like and all of that jazz. And I would love nothing more than a very long and involved arc of that relating to Lestat. Are we gonna get one? I don't know. It's gonna have to. I feel like if it's going to happen in this show, in this particular context, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen after a certain something happens that I won't say, because I think there are a couple of people watching who, like, aren't familiar with any form of the original story, be it the books or the movie. So I can't say it, but there is a very obvious and opportune moment to start something like that. And I'm super curious, and I think it would make for incredibly interesting television if they decided to even think about going that way. Not that he's not terribly fascinating as just a pure villain, and his very well-drawn and three-dimensional villainy, and the way he's portrayed, like, now, is holy shit. I could also get down with that. So I'll basically be happy no matter which direction they go with Lestat. I just have a particular thing of, you know, I just get more and more curious to see a redemption arc in a character. The darker he goes. So we'll have to see what the fuck they're gonna do. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. I think we can only guess at this point. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with episode 7. And please remember to take care of yourself.